Local 10 News was one of the South Florida stations inside the courtroom for former President Trump's arraignment today.
Our Liane Morejon witnessing history. And Liane, can you describe Trump's demeanor during the hearing?
Well, he took the whole thing very seriously. He looked straight at the judge. He was a little bit slouched in his seat. His arms were crossed in front of him. Before the judge entered the courtroom, he spoke, whispered with his attorneys on either side of him. It was quiet in the courtroom. You could hear a pin drop throughout the entire proceeding. Once the judge did enter and begin to speak, he looked intently at everything that the judge was saying. At one point, he looked at his attorney, Todd Blanche, as he was arguing against a no contact order that the judge wanted to put in place. He looked at Todd as he was making that argument to the judge. In the end, once everything was over, which took about 45 minutes, he stood up from his chair and slowly began to walk. He was looking down at the ground before then looking up and turning his head to the several rows of reporters who were sitting behind him. He looked at a few of us in the eye, kind of taking stock at all of the journalists who were there to cover this moment before then putting his head back down and walking out. He had a lot of tension in his mouth. He had his lips pursed, very serious and subdued throughout the entire hearing.
And Liane, the wheels of justice can be very slow in terms of how they turn. So what happens next?
All right, so following Trump's plea, we know that attorneys will have a chance to actually look through the indictment once again. They can make any motions that they would like to regarding the case. They could file a motion to have the charges dismissed or to suppress evidence. That all remains to be seen. This particular federal court district, the Southern District of Florida, is known for having things go in a sort of speedy manner. So this could make its way through the courts fairly quickly, and we know that Walt Nauta, his arraignment did not take place today because he has yet to get an attorney that is a licensed member of the Florida Bar. So that arraignment was postponed to June 27th. The hearing will be at 9:45, and that's where he will enter his plea.
Our eyes and ears inside that federal courthouse. Liane Morejon, thank you.